Minecraft people, welcome back to the channel. We're on episode 8? 9? We're on episode 9 of the Hints and Tips series. Today we're going to be looking at the Lightning Scepter, which is the newest addition to the game. Now, if you've not watched one of these Hints and Tips series before, the episodes I mean, essentially I'll go from island to island showing you my picks and really helping you understand why I play the way I play, and also giving you some pretty helpful advice on each of the weapons. Now, today, I'm really just feeling that we go full on electricity, so we're going for the electro globe, we're going for obviously for the lightning scepter, and we're going to go for the hammer. I haven't used the hammer in a while. Now, we are going to be playing on True Nightmare, which is going to be leading towards your diamond run. We don't use the key totem either, and we're just going to hop straight into it. Righto, so one thing I'm going to say with the lightning scepter is it's very strong. And on this map, we can quite easily just go around the edges and take enemies out with no issues. The Lightning Scepter is really strong despite doing one bit of flat damage. It's got some crazy good synergies and also keeps you out of harm's way. So it's a pretty easy weapon to get good with. And straight off rip, we get given some pretty good choices. The zigzag shot, it's relatively good. It's going to give us a bit of plus damage. Not that much because it's based on the percent, but it's still pretty good. Sharp shot, we get 4 flat damage. I just said we have a low base damage, so this right here is the best thing. Ultra shot's also good. This weapon is really good with procs, mainly on hit proc items. You know, bubble shot, spark shot, that sort of stuff. But absolutely has to be sharp shot. That's giving us a 400% increase in damage. It's actually going to carry us pretty early. But that's what you go for there. And as for these two, I'm going to take the Scavenger here. I think Scavenger is a bit better than Endurance because you can get more stuff, especially on Horde Islands. And because we got that really nice sharp shot, I think the Elite early will be good. The Luck's good for Streamer, Loot, and Driller. The Random, I mean, you never know what you're going to get, but I'm already very strong. I'm going to clock those two there. This map, just go around the edge. And with this weapon as well, I'm going to be zooming in a lot to get a better spread of my projectiles. I like how I just parried that as well. Just get nice and close. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh no! We want to get into that really quickly. Oh. Oh, well, we only got a couple max out there. And let's open up just what do we have. Fire Aura, Giant Drill, Barrel Explosion. Out of the pick here, it's going to be the Fire Aura. The reason for that is just the explosion's not that great, and Giant Drill, we haven't really got something we're going to be spamming. Like, we are going to be using the Electro Globe, but Fire Aura is definitely worthwhile here. And as for the next one, we're going to be going for this Relic. I like the Elemental, and I like the Random, but getting an early Relic, you could get something really nice. So I always like to go for that first. And hitting all the parries today. Now, there is one particular perk that I am going to be looking for shortly. And it is going to be from the luck chest. It is efficiency. Efficiency enables me to stay in the air for absolutely ever. Because all of the projectiles have a multi-hit. And straight up, we get the Ring of Armor. Brilliant. Absolutely huge pickup there. The other two, Portal Ring, and I forget what the other one was, but they weren't significant for me to say. You could get the Portal Ring if you want more choices, but going for that Ring of Armor, absolutely brilliant to get early. It gives us 1 armor plate when we don't have any armor. Amazing. As for the next step, we are going to go more for this health chest. Speed chest could be good for the fast shot, but we're not really going to be struggling with that at the moment. An elemental chest, as I said, I don't really want to build any elemental yet. I could go for a hot steam. That could be a pretty good idea, but I want to get some good health early. So I'm just going to get rid of these shields. Best way to deal with demolitions is to get rid of the shields first. And then start taking out one by one. The reason you do that is because they do a big blast of AoE damage. And as you can see, it took out 4 before I realized there's 1 left. They do a big AoE damage cone, so it's always worthwhile taking out the armor first and then going for each one individually. What do you have? Fortitude, Valued Customer, and the armor. Well, we don't need the armor right now. Valued Customer is good, but we're quite early, so it's not really going to be that great. We're going to pick up this nice early Fortitude. And let's see what we have next. I'm going to double up on the health. The speed could be good again for fast shot. The elements could be good for hot steam or whatever comes up. But I'm going to veto them and go straight for the health chest. Get a bit more health. We're in the health meta. Like, the hammer doesn't do anything in midair. I just keep my distance. I'm not doing anything crazy. Nice and easy. Dodging that crab. And I haven't even been checking for my chest. On this map, by the way, just go around the outer rim. You don't need to stress out and go to the top. You don't need to do anything crazy. Just go to the outer rim and just go around the edges. You can go to the top and have fun, but I don't really see the point. I'm going to take this mango. It's going to give us a bunch of extra health. The regenerator would have been nice and the bullseye could be nice, but we're not really one-shotting. And also, we've already got scavenger, which is going to keep us healed up, and it's quite early. Let's see for the secret chest. No secret chest. I always forget about the secret chest. I need to make that a bit more of a thing. We're enhancement totem, can't use that. The fire arrow is just spreading. Equalizer, bigger boom, sharp claws, glass cannon. I would recommend never get glass cannon. It's really not very helpful. It's a bit different now. It does take away from your max health multiplier, but it's not great like having your max health multiplier go down. Sharp claws, I don't really need that. The damage is going to be great. The bigger boom is pretty nice. I'm actually quite tempted to pick that up. And the equalizer as well could be good. But I'm just going to take this bigger boom. And now I'm going to reroll. What do we have? Collector, steady shot, heat sink. I'd love to pick up that collector, but at this point, it's only going to give me like 12% damage. I am just going to take that mango and... nah, it's not really worth it at this point. I think that's about everything I can take. We've got 780 health this early, which is really nice. The damage is pretty good. I think we're sitting pretty. This is everyone's bane when it comes to maps. Fortunately, the Lightning Scepter is that good that you can just kind of mess around and not worry. And I am going to be parrying a lot. That's just kind of how I roll with the Lightning Scepter. It's very easy to parry with it. And so we're going to zoom in, get a bit of damage. And we're just going to pop on out of here. I probably should keep the barrel alive, but it's fine. And you can see the fire damage of the barrel just helping out. So within this map, my biggest suggestion is just to kind of use the pillars to your advantage. Go to one side, then to the other. If they're this close here, then definitely go around to the other side. But just try and coax them to go slowly around the map. In maps where, in boss fights where there's so many enemies, like don't worry about it. Like you just got to move as quick as you can, but... that's the only advice I can give. There's no perfect formula for this map. You just have to kill them before they kill you. Right. We got hit with some pretty bad stuff. So lightning claws, sentry turret, and also bubble blast. I think I'm going to go for the lightning claws here. Sentry turret could be good, but we're not going to turret build. Bubble blast, same. Doesn't really matter. Lightning claws it is. And let's see. The vampire, ring of vigor, and regenerator. Well... vampire's good, but I'm not really doing too much melee damage, or at least melee killing. Ring of Vigor, very, very strong early. It's kind of like the new, what is it? The crit ring that you used to get, Ring of Wisdom, but obviously for health. And then Regenerator. We could get Regenerator, but I'm going straight for this Ring of Vigor. That's going to be really useful early on. And we're just going to keep that on the entire game. On to the next biome. I really love this map. I really do. Boosh. Just a big open map, just to do whatever you want. So there's no formula here. Just do whatever you feel works best. You can go around the edge if you want. I'm just going straight in. I'm strong enough. And we can see max health going up by 25 and the max multiplier going up by 25%. Really, really nice. Right, glue explosion, snake shot, bouncing shot. Now glue explosion, I mean, sure, it'll do damage. Snake shot, it's percentage based, not gonna be great. Give me for yawning. And also bouncing shot. It's gonna be the bouncing shot here, just to enable these to go a little bit further. That's gonna be really strong. And we're gonna go for the elemental here. The health and the speed could be good for fast shot, but I did just pick up bouncing shot, so I don't really see the need right now to go for fast shot when I've got the bouncing that's gonna be doing a good bit of damage as well. This map, I often like to stay on that one little island, or at least use that one little island, because it means that enemies aren't going to be going stupid fast. And so far, like, taking little damage, not really in any trouble. Ice aura, hot steam, right. So, fire shot, we've already got our lightning shot, don't need that. Ice aura, pretty good. I mean, it would counteract well with our fire aura, but hot steam right here. It's got to be that. 300 damage when enemies extinguish from fire. That's going to do 50 fire stacks. And when the enemies, if they're too far away or they just have a bit of fire, or I don't know, if I get ice shot or something like that, they're just going to take 300 damage. Super easy AoE that you can do nice and early. Right here, random chest. I'm not going to go for that. The economy chest, meteor shower, no healing, or the relic chest. It's going to be the economy here. No healing is fine. I mean, I've got high health. And meteor shower is not too bad. So the other two could be good choices, but I never want to say no to a juicy economy chest, especially if I can get like a nice paycheck or something like that. Now, I can't heal here, so I probably shouldn't try and scavenge early. And see how much you're getting from scavenger. It's kind of crazy to think that we're getting that much. Did not know there was a lightning crab behind me. I see how the enemies are just kind of dying. It's thanks to the hot steam and the fire ore combo. That's just going to be doing tons of work for us over time. See how, like, I'll show you on this one. So it's got some fire. Watch it. Bosh, a big chunk of damage. The hot steam fire aura combo is something that you can always pick up very easily, and you don't need much. You also don't need to start building into a fire. You just get fire armor, and hot steam, and just let it do the work for you. Crystal combo, special delivery, Tony's black card. Okay, we've got the double Tony's black card. I'm fine with that, and we're gonna take on a horde here for the damage. I do like the elite, but I don't really need anything from the elite. Random. It's random. I keep yawning. Excuse me, folks. We're going to go for the damage chest for the horde. There's no reason to go for anything else. Like, we could go for the elite, I guess, but I really want the horde because I feel like I get more out of the horde from crystals perspective, from a damage perspective, from a combo perspective. And also, it's less risky. I say that as I take damage. Now, if I had a... I don't know, if I had a personal space or something like that, that would be nice. Also, what I'm doing now is when I'm sceptering, when I'm hammering, I'm letting go of the fire so that it takes me a little bit higher and then just drop myself down. So there's a few little fun little tweaks you can do with it. Sure. We'll pick that up. On this map, by the way, I really like just staying in this area. If you're not comfortable, just do the full loop. If you're not comfortable kind of staying in this area, with the Lightning Scepter you should be, because you can kind of roam around, but if you're not comfortable, then just do the full loop. What do we got? These are all pretty bad. Well, for now, I'm going to take the zigzag shot. It doesn't really do too much. I mean, it makes it look a bit goofy. The other two were a bit too detrimental. I am going to drop this later on. I don't need the +1 damage. And as for these other ones, I am going to take the luck chest here. Now, I would be tempted to take the damage chest because one hit's really easy to deal with, especially when I've got Ring of Armor. Spiked, not too bothered about. Not really a big deal. The luck, I need efficiency. So I'm going to be going for the luck chest here and just hope that I get efficiency. Look at the zigzags work. And you can see Scavenger's doing its thing. I'm getting some really fun momentum with the hammer. You don't always have to be using the scepter's, you know, gravity or whatever. You can always, like, try to stay on the ground. I mean, I prefer doing this because I can carry momentum a bit better. You can see the fire aura and the hot steam. It's all working. But the accelerating is actually kind of funny. I might actually keep that. And the lightning... Sorry, the sniper grabbed the bane of everyone's existence. He would have hit me there as well. Alright, let's see what you get. Actually, I'm gonna heal up there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually really fast now. What do we get? Autoloader, driller, and streamer loot. We'll go for the streamer loot here. Now we're going to the next... we're going to the shop here. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of the zigzag shot early. And we'll keep bigger boom. Nothing else I want to get rid of. The reason I'm getting rid of it early is because I don't want it to affect the loot that I see in the shop. And there is a video that I put out called Loot Waiting where you can learn more about that stuff. But I'm not going to explain it here. Poison shot, lightning aura, sharp shot, grim reaper. Alright, I like the poison shot, but I'm not really going to go for a poison build today. I kind of want the lightning stuff. I'm going to go for the sharp shot. Tempted by the lightning aura, but I feel like I'm getting a bit too powerful in AoE, so I'm not going to pick that up. And Grim Reaper as well is really nice. I do have Scavenger already as a way to heal. Might regret it, but I'm not going to take the Grim Reaper. Let's have a look. We have Sharp Chop on the Infinite. Okay, well, we're going to take the 1 Fortitude here. I like the lightning strength increase, but when you got Sharp Shot just sitting there waiting, I'm just going to be taking a couple of these. So now I'm doing, what's that, 22 damage per hit. I know it's greedy. I know it's very, very greedy, but that's what I want to take for now. And I want to build upon that sort of weapon damage. This map, I've said this before, just jump into that. Jump into the jump pad. Don't do anything other than that. And with this weapon, you can stay in the air. You can get back down if you want to. That's why this weapon is considered one of the best in the game. Because you can stay in the air. And you can parry like crazy if you want. We're going to take that Scavenger proc. And I'm kind of going in, letting the Fire Aura do its thing, and then just getting out so Hot Steam can also do its thing. And I'm parrying everything. Perfect. Health chest. We get another Fortitude. Bullseye and Scavenger are good, but we're going to get another Fortitude here. And we got the Mace Shot. Juiced. I'm going for the Mace Shot here. We don't actually have anything that's proccing at the moment. And I think Mace Shot has a pretty good... It's 10%. It won't happen now because we've just picked it up. But it will also come out in a similar way to the way that the Lightning Scepter does. I think that's going to be good, especially if we can get like a sticky with it. And we've got a double key, which we're just going to get rid of. I salvage my keys because I don't need them. If you need to pick them up, pick them up. But I always salvage them just because I don't need them. Does it give me a few more crystals? Yeah, it does. But I'm at 4,450 crystals, so I don't need it. As for this map, like I say for every map, go around the edge. You're nice and safe going around the edge. You can weave in and out of the pillars if you really want to. But yeah, just stay around the edge. I think, don't know where they are, so we're just going to pop this. Oh, they're having fun up the top. Yup. Right, we're going to have a quick sip of coffee. And what do we get? Well, we don't need Spiral Shot. Low percentage. Not going to help. We don't need a Streak Shot. I mean, it is kind of good, but we don't need it for this weapon. Going to be the Mace Shot. Gives us, what, a 19%, a 15% chance to fire mace balls. Definitely worth it. Build up into that. And I think we're going to go for a skill chest here. And the reason we're going to go for a skill chest is I would really love to pick up a Slugger. I would absolutely love to pick up a Slugger. It's one of my favorite perks in the game just because it's really, really powerful. Now, we do already have a lot of AoE damage in the form of Fire Aura, but I want something that's going to be a little bit more fun into the late game, something that I can utilize with some of the enemies that get stronger, because Slugger is one of those perks that it does increase in effectiveness the further on you get, because enemies start doing more damage. So if a Slug does 100 damage from islands 10 to 20, then later on in islands 40 to 50, it's going to do like 600 damage. And Slug will be better at that point as well. Yeah, we're going to do this real quick. Fast shot. Nice. Now we can stay really far away. On this map, by the way, it's completely open. So just do whatever you want. And there's our Slugger. We're going to take... Actually, do I think... Streamloot's been proccing a lot, but I'm going to go for another skill chest. I want to get more Slugger. Slugger's only really good at 3 and 4. And that's rank 3 and 4. And now we have fast shot. We can stay really far away. Now, I would like another way to heal. That's why I kind of ironically said I'll probably regret the Grim Reaper pickup. But I don't, because I got all that sharp shot, but still. Look how far it's going. And these will both drop. Hopefully they'll both drop. Yeah, some bit of health there. Yeah, ramming grub. Nice. Let's get that health. What do we get? Give me something nice. Ring of Destruction, bigger boom. Ooh. I'm gonna go for the Ring of Destruction. It's probably one of the best. I mean, bigger boom would have been good. The other one in the middle, I can't remember. It's probably reload arc something. Probably not worth it. But yeah, Ring of Destruction resets cooldowns and reloads weapons when destroying destructible rocks. Really strong. We're gonna go for the health horde here, just because it is a horde. We're on Island 18. We can get a lot out of a nice horde island. Lots of crystals. We still don't really have like a big crystal build, which is a shame. As you can see, Ring of Destruction is also proccing on this island, meaning I can just kind of stay in the air and keep spamming. And I'm happy with that. Using the hammer to kind of stay somewhat in the air. Let's chuck that out there. I'm going to let them all die from the fire and the hot steam. They didn't! We need more hot steam. There we go. Let's have a look in this health. Just bullseye, personal space. Personal space, probably the best in the game. And we've got to go for this luck. All the others are redundant. It was a health and a relic. We still want to get efficiency because we want to have that permanent stack in the air. And I don't want to be realistic here. It's not essential to have it. Like, you can win without it. But it just works so well. There's no reason not to try and go for it. And as you can see, like, it's working now and I'm just using the Ring of Destruction. Imagine, you know, staying in the air the entire time. Getting hit by the... Of course, it'd be the shotgun. And there is a sniper, I think. Oh, it's a fire crab. Chuck that. I think I might have to just take out that shotgun crab. There we go. And the fire crab. As much as I do like fast shot, it also can cause a few issues with like where your bullets are going. Oh, I got some armor here. That's nice. Oh, I shouldn't have taken it. I should have just sold it. Oh, well. The reason I'm saying I should have sold it is because it's probably worth more to me than crystals, because I am going to get a piece of armor anyway. It's okay. We all make mistakes. What do we have here? Boomerang shot. That's going to be fun. Look at that. We'll take a boomerang shot. Is that 2 damage? 2 damage. Lovely. There's the efficiency. Straight off rip. Got to get it. And I'll show you in the shop how it works. So, I'm actually going to drop the fast shot. As much as I like the fast shot, I'm going to get rid of it. You see how my bullets, they don't go down? They're just forever up. That's the power of efficiency right there. That's why it's so good to get. Now I can just stay in the air forever. And the reason I got rid of fast shot is just it was getting a bit too hectic for me to manage with the bouncing shot. Reload arc, time bolt, mace shot. Right. Well, in this choice, we are going to go for another mace shot. Because one, it's really cheap. But two, it's great to build up more of them. Now, I'm not keen on the bullseye, the time bolt, or the reload arc. The bullseye could be good a little bit later, but it's not going to work with fire or hot steam. And I don't really want the time bolt or the reload arc, so we're just gonna reroll. Ooh. Ooh. What am I thinking here? I like the bribe. I like the bribe and I like the amber resin. So we are gonna take the fire aura. Actually, that was a dumb idea because I don't want 100 stacks. Oh well, we're gonna take it anyway, it's fine. What do we get rid of here? Let's just see how that's looking. No, that's working really well. Don't really have anything I can sell. So I'm gonna take the piercing shot. I'll take the piercing shot for now. That's going to be helpful. I mean, it does have some innate piercing as well, but also with boomerang shot, I think we're going to be able to have some pretty fun craziness going on. And we're not going to use that totem just because we're doing a hints and tips. So if we were live, I probably would, because I'm just a bit nuts like that. But for this, no, we're being consistent. You see with the piercing and the boomerang shot, it's actually like doubling up the damage. So this is a really nice synergy we picked up. And the reason I wanted bribe, by the way, is because I can just forget about health at that point. So if you look at how this is working, it's piercing through and then coming straight back doing more damage. So if I had more piercing shot, I'd probably do even more. Oh, it's fine. What do we get? Crimson Haze, bonus crystals, and another piercing shot? Do we go for another piercing shot? No, the Crimson Haze would be really good here, but it's going to be the bonus crystals. We're going to be going into the next biome, and it's definitely worthwhile having something that's going to enable that. And I'm tempted by the regenerator, but I will take the mango just for more health. 2.2k health. I'm going to salvage that key. I'm not picking up vampire because I don't really do it. I'm not really close to enemies. You can see, like, now the game just turns into a flying simulator. Using the hammer to get a little bit higher. So I let go of my fire hammer and I'm a bit higher. See what I mean? You can really create some fun synergies. Nothing here is helpful to me. Spiral shot's not helpful. Heavy hitter's not helpful. Sonic boom is not helpful. We're going to get rid of all of them. No secret chest. And we've got landmine, mirror projectiles, and the flawless damage. I don't really want to do... Actually, we're going to risk the economy. This is good, but I don't really need the damage. This is good, but I don't really need the health. This could be really good for more Tony's Blackheart. So I'm just going to risk it. Landmine rain it. There's going to be a lot of projectiles, so I'm just going to move around a lot more and just go around the edge of the map. Go nice and high. I do hear a starfish, so I'm just going to be conscious of that. But the lightning will stop it in its tracks. And because there is mirrored projectiles, we're just going to take it really easy. What I do need, though, is I need some on-hit proc mods. I need like a bubble shot, spark shot, a link shot, drill shot, something that's going to just enable me to, you know, enable my hits to do the damage. Because mace shot's good, but I haven't seen any enhancements for it yet. Hammer in the air. And because I keep shooting the landmines, I keep getting given more, keep getting more hammers and more electro globes. See, I was just going kind of nuts. There we go, brilliant. So we get the double. If it's Tony's Blackheart, we have your bonus crystals. Perfect. Another Tony's Blackheart and Tony's amulet. The reason Tony's Blackheart is so strong, by the way, is it does dramatically reduce the cost of items in the shop. So if you're not finding you're getting like a paycheck or like crystal combo, it's a bit too early, get the Blackheart. Like you've seen how it's good already. Like 50% off shop items. It's awesome. I like the luck for the horde. Yeah, we're gonna go luck for the horde. And I'm gonna try to stay a little bit closer to the enemies to get a bit more personal space. I'm gonna probably stay about here. You can see my health's going up. Even with level 1 personal space, still getting a lot out of it. Trying to use the hammer when I can. There you go. And then the fortitude kicks in with 75, and then with the max health multiplier of 3%. Looking really, really nice early with health. Taking the stream here, I like Driller, and I'm just gonna say I really like Driller, but I don't need it. I don't need it right now. I'm gonna go for the streamer loot so I can get some good upgrades. And we are gonna go for the anvil. It also is a horde, which is nice. And we're just gonna, again, run straight over. Try to get the personal space. We're gonna stay just slightly above them. And the lightning effect is doing heaps. Also, because there's piercing and then boomerang, it's coming back to the enemies. And Slugger is obviously playing a part, even though we've only got rank 1. I'm just going to try and get that hammer a little bit higher. Bonus crystals is helping. We've still got our combo. This is the really good thing with the Lightning Scepter. Even though I'm not doing mad damage, I'm still able to stay above them and just take them out. So that little bit of aerial grace you get is really good. Snaking, freezing, or zigging. None of these are great, so I am going to take the freezing on the mace shot. Mace shot is really good for us right now, but it's not quite where we want it. And we're going to take an economy just before the shop. Let's see if we can get like a nice bit of luck on the streamer loot. I've not been talking about maps. I just realized on this map, it depends on what you want to do, but you can either stay all the way back here, or if you're feeling yourself, you can just run straight in. getting hit by the minigun crab though. I can see the freezing's already quite helpful. The mace shot is really helping out with just keeping them slightly in line. This one thing you got to worry about when you are using the Lightning Scepter, just some of the enemies do have fast projectiles. So you have to move around quite quickly. We've got some slugs and a crab. So for a bit of luck with streamer loot. I was hoping to get the things there. The delivery snatcher. Another Tony's Black card. Won't say no. Let's heal up. Now there is a greed totem. I'm not going to use it. But if you feel like it, you can. Oh, and I forget Tony's shop is really nice. Eye stash. Wowie wow. We got some stuff here. Okay, well first we're going to take the scavenger. And we're going to streamer loot there. I'm going to take a streamer loot as well. This ice dash could be pretty good, but I don't really want to go down the ice path. I am moving a lot, but I don't have a stamina. Nah, it's a good one, but I don't want it. I'm going to take this ethereal, 28% off as well. That's going to give me an armor piece every 3 items. If I get the ring of reinforcement, I'm laughing. I do like this amber resin. And I think late game I'm going to need it. So I'm going to take that amber resin for now. I'm not going to take the fast shot. We're going to re-roll. We're going to health shot. 30 speed. Personal space is really good. Personal space and a mango. Yeah, we're going to take that personal space. We're going to take at least 1 power armor. I mean, that's expensive though, so maybe we won't. There is a health shot here as well. No, we've got to take at least 1 power armor. We want to see it in the loot pool later. We'll take the mango as well. A lot of the time when I'm playing and I'm thinking about the items I need, like I'm going to need some global damage. 115 global damage, which isn't a lot. And you've got to think to yourself, well, I want to see these items later. Everything in my inventory, I kind of want to see later. Or if I get an upgrade, it's not a bad thing. That's why I'm picking up the power armor now. It's going to be helpful later when I start getting more armor, especially if ethereal starts popping off. Hope that makes a bit of sense. Now these guys are tough because they fire really sporadically. So you're going to be a little bit conscious of that. The way I like to deal with it is stop firing for a second and just go a little bit lower. But as you can see, my timing is a little bit off. So what I am going to do instead is I'm just going to dive back a bit. This is where fast shot would be really helpful. He is not stopping doing that move. Usually he does like other things. We're going to go buffing them. Oh, we fudge text. There we go. They'll slowly go down. Because we're doing damage and efficiency is just keeping us above them. The ant's going a little bit loopy right now. It's like he can't hit me. And as you can see, I've already mentioned the on-hit proc mods would be really nice. But we haven't got any yet. Now he's going to drop some health. So I just want to pick that up so I can go back to full. And we're going to go back to exactly what we were doing. Just staying nice and high. The ice ant can hit us. Sorry, the ice ant. That's why he iced up. The giant ant can hit us. Can hit us. But we're just going to keep moving. You're not hearing any hit sounds because, well, they've got their shield on. But as soon as their shield is off, there you go. Now you can see it. And I'm loving the accelerating on the electro orb. Really funny to look at. Okay, got his friends now. They should all die together. Then lightning's actually more effective when there's more enemies, so that's good. They're going to stay iced up. Can use the hammer. We're going to let go. There we go. Nice and easy. So the only problem we had there was really that skull, the king skull, which is kind of ironic because usually they're really easy. But as long as you're conscious you're getting hit and doing things about it, that's how you get around it. Right, let's have a look. Spore shot, exploding, firepower, and bonus chest. Now, I'm going to go a little bit nuts here. Now, bonus chests. Actually, sip of the coffee first. Coffee's obviously important. Right. So, bonus chest, really good. I could do that. It'd be really nice. I don't really want it now, though. It's not really the thing I want. Firepower, also really good. More bullets, more chances to proc. Really, really solid choice. Exploding enemies again. AoE damage is huge. We already do a lot of AoE damage, but it is also good. I'm going to go for a Spore Shot, which is crazy to think. But 12% chance for shots to grow mushrooms from enemies that deal 75% damage. I'm shooting 3 projectiles at once. They're piercing and then coming back and hitting them again. I have a 12% chance for each one of them in those 2 times start to happen. I'm not going to do the maths for you right now. I can't do the maths. But that's going to be really good. And also it's going to spread poison damage. I think Spore Shot here, absolute best choice. And I'm blessed with a nice Grim Reaper to heal up. Let's do the loop. I'm hoping to see lots of... Yeah, look, poison already happening. We're going to see lots of poison going around. And potentially mushrooms growing on enemies. I would like to get a bit more slugger, because now is where it's going to get even better. But we're going to start seeing more money in our pocket due to bonus crystals. And we're not going to have to worry about too many proc. Still, I want to get some more proc mods, but I'm not too worried. And there is a Spark Shot. The other two don't even matter. It's a Spark Shot. You take it straight off rip. And we've got 3 more relic slots. We're going to go for a relic. I wouldn't have minded going for the elemental. But yeah, look at the poison spread now just with the Spore Shot. You're not even seeing the mushrooms. But it's a solid choice because having subtle poison on enemies is really powerful. Especially like later on when you're fighting bosses and stuff, having additional poison. Sometimes you can't really afford to get like a poison shot. But duplication ring, reef healing, and coral amulet. We are going flawless, so I am going to be taking the duplication ring, but otherwise I probably would have taken one of the other ones. Yeah, probably taken one of the other ones. We're going to go for the anvil. I know I wanted more slugger, but getting an anvil, tailbar mace shot is good. And also spark shot. I mean, if we get a homing on spark shot, it's pretty much game over. Game over for the enemy, that is, not me. I would really like a checklist, because we are doing a heap of damage. And I'm just going to casually jump on that Elite Fire Skull's head there. So much. Everything's just dying. What we got? We got a purple. Booming, zigging, persisting. I think booming is going to be fun. We're going to take booming on... Actually, booming. Increased damage radius. Let's take it on the mace shot. Let's see if it makes a difference. Oh. Does that make him slightly bigger? I don't know, but we're going to take that. And I think let's go... Oh, did not even see that. Oh, another slugger. Yeah, level 2. Let's go for the elemental. Let's see if we can take anything else relating to poison. I don't think there is anything else relating to poison I can pick up. I mean, I could pick up the toxic. There used to be one called Poison Vial. I missed that. And I know I've not really been mentioning anything around the maps. I feel like I'm a bit of a broken record when I talk about maps, but I'm just focusing on these big enemies first to get them out the way. And I know there's some ants there that are shielded, but as I'm still in the air, I might as well just focus the ones that can be and then do that now. And you know what would really be nice? I think actually a stamina would be pretty nice here. Another streamer loot. I think I might go get a stamina just for the more speed that I can get out of it. Lightning, hot steam. We're gonna take another lightning. We've already got it. And we're safe enough to go for barrel rain and explosive enemies, and we're also safe enough to hit this fuse. Now, because we have 2 slugger, a lot of these enemies are going to die quicker because the explosive enemies also do a bit more damage. So we'll see here how slugger's going to do some really, really good work. Look at that. It's slowing down my PC as well. Just got to be careful that barrels are going to fall from the sky. Got to be a little bit conscious of that. There's a lot of it. Oh, yeah. This is Island 33. So that's the final island. You usually find I talk about, like, the final islands a fair bit. Actually, I'm going to use that crystal totem real quick. Okay, good. It was only one. I'm thinking here, like, I'm killing enemies. Oh, they all died themselves anyway. I was killing enemies and getting scavenger, and I was thinking to myself, like, well, Might as well utilize the crystals there. Wind up. Wind up's going to be really nice. And the reason for that is 2% damage for each fire shot. I'm constantly firing. So that's going to be really nice. And there is another crystal totem there, but I'm not going to take it. Grim and a mango. It's got to be the Grim here. And bonus crystal and hot steam got to be the bonus crystals here as well. I am tempted, but I'm not going to do it. We're not going to do the risk. We have an XL as well. Iron claws. Nah, not great. I was hoping for an enhancement totem. Let's see what we got here. Got another amber. Yeah, we'll take another amber. Crystal combo. We do have a 5 combo. I don't really want to pay for it though. A juiced. Yeah, we'll take a juiced. We'll take another streamer loot as well. Orbiting scythes. Tasty orange. Double tap. I like this tasty orange. We'll take a tasty orange. I'm killing a lot of enemies and 1% is going to be helpful for everything. Not going to take the scythes. We're going to re-roll amber, armor, all you can eat. We don't need that. X shot and a few streamer loots. I want to get this X shot just because I'll have more projectiles and that's a good thing. Oh, I do have an announcement. All right, let's gamble. No, nothing here. I'm going to XL. I'm going to risk. Do I want to risk this XL? Yeah, I'm going to risk the XL. We're going to risk it. I'm feeling strong. I was hoping I wouldn't get this map though. The good thing is the Lightning Scepter is great at dodging everything. So I should be able to get nice and high. And just be able to get out the way of everything. This is a horrid map. He's going to fly out the map. And you see the poison damage they're taking as well? That's because of the spore shot. Okay, I just need to be a little bit lower so I can hit them. Because the boomerang is causing it to come back. But yeah, you can see they're all going down. I haven't been hit yet. I'm hoping for a duplication ring. Or a duplication ring proc. We're just going to move out the way. Carefully and quietly moving. Parrying the limpet. Don't know what that fire crab is doing there. I don't know why I was getting nervous about the XL. If I was on any other weapon, then I would be worried right now. Look how fast that is as well. Oh, because I'm taking out the landmines. It's like it's like kind of a DBZ moment, just summoning the orb. There we go. And we hit the duplication as well, and the XL. So looking at 3 epic here. That's the joy of the Lightning Scepter. You can do stuff you probably wouldn't usually do. Right, ring rock jumping, not gonna take it. I do like the juice, but it's gonna be that X. We've already got 16%. Let's get a bit more. What else we have? Big chest, mace shot. I think that's gonna make the game a little bit loopy. So I'm not gonna take the bouncing. The mace shot's nice, and the big chest. Let's take the mace. Health. Banana or Vita. We'll take the mango. We don't need the banana. And a square shot. I saw a spark shot. It's gonna have to be that square shot. We're hopefully gonna see some pretty intense damage is going to be coming out from all the formation shots, because you can build the Lightning Scepter like that as well. Let's go to the next biome. And you see how my build is kind of like crafted over time and changed? Like it's, I mean, I still have spark shot and I've got the mace shot and everything like that, but it's kind of changed now into more formation, and the poison from the spore shot is helping a lot. I mean, we're not even seeing mushrooms. They're just getting deleted as soon as they spawn, but your build, like, realistically, you're not going to see a full build. Unless you get it straight away, your build will change over time. We've got sharp shot, big shot. We'll take a big shot. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing to have a big shot. Does mean we'll have to be a bit closer, but the other two were good, but I think big shot's good. And let's go get another slugger. The big shot is also going to enable more enemies to get hit when they're piercing. So that'll be good. And look, they're just chip damage away. That's all it is. They're just chipping away. Not having any stress. Carrying that one. This weapon is cruisy as anything. What do we have? Grenadier, bigger boom, all you can eat. I'm going to go for another grenadier. Well, I'm going to go for a grenadier. And I am going to go for a random horde. I like the... Actually, spark shot anvil. Nah, it's going to have to be the anvil. I was thinking of the horde just for like... what was I thinking of? The... just getting more personal space and tasty orange and that sort of stuff. But I think... At this point... We can get enough out of this. I love doing that. That's so funny. There was a time as well where Spore Shot worked with the Ring of Destruction. So I could constantly get rid of my own mushrooms and just have constant Ring of Destruction procs. It was gross. I would take another efficiency. Getting more efficiency isn't going to do anything bad, so I wouldn't worry about it. And none of these are great. I think we could probably put... We'll probably put chipping on there. I mean, that's going to do increased damage as well. And we can get away with another elite, especially with the duplication ring. We just got to make sure we're not going to get hit, which is kind of hard with the laser. Good. There we go. I said it's kind of hard with the laser. That wasn't hard. We're fine. Awesome. Right, so explosion, gold coating, and health shot. We could go for some gold coating shenanigans, but I am just going to take the health shot here. Orbiting, silver lining, ice aura. None of these are really great. I mean, ice aura could be... Actually, we'll take the ice aura for now because it's going to work with the fire aura and also hot steam. So it's going to do that, but it's not going to do anything great. Let's just take a quick stop here, right? We're on island 39. We have 6.49... 6491 KL. If I get rid of my head for a second, let's look at the stats. So pretty nice base damage, a max health multiplier, incoming damage the same, fire rate the same, weapon damage 240, ability damage 175, global damage 163. And I really want to focus on that now because realistically, like, that's a low global damage, and it's because of all the combination of things I have. The mace shot, the spore shot, the spark shot, all of these things are coming to play. Like, everything is kind of all working in tandem to create this build. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Because it's not always about having the highest global damage. If I had more global damage, cool. Awesome, that'd be great. But it's more around, like, how are things synergizing? I've got 4 plates as well, so that's now 186 as well. I don't like this position I'm in. I'm really glad he changed the momentum on this as well. But yeah, just remember when you're playing this, like, it's not always about global damage. It's often about how are things synergizing together. I mean, definitely it's easier for me to kill the weaker enemies. Oh, look, let's get these as well. Slugger, bigger boom, reload arc. Reload arc we don't need. Bigger boom's great, but definitely let's get the level 3 slugger. So 300%. If we get one more, it's going to be, well, 400%, but it could be crazy. Now, let's see. I see an enhancement. Is that enhancement? Yeah, it is. Go for that bigger boom. Ice shot. Split shot. Yeah, absolutely picking that up. We already have plenty of formation shots. Let's get more. Don't need another ice aura. Don't need a targeting shot or the amber resin. Let's reroll. Ring of reinforcement. Yeah, we'd take that. The ring of reinforcement, it works with your ring of armor. And it actually, we can probably get rid of the ring of armor now anyway. It works with your ethereal armor. So I'll have full armor in a minute. Now, I am going to also get this checklist because I'm doing so much damage. That's another piercing shot and a triple shot. We'll take that for formation. We don't have enough for our beautiful enhancement totem. We're going to get rid of grenadier here. We don't need that because I want another piercing shot. As I said, the damage isn't amazing, but look at the poison stacks. Look at the lightning, the ice apparently. Sitting really, really pretty. This map, I like to go in straight away and just kind of go a bit ham and then leave. Now, with this weapon, I don't have to worry too much about that. Also, the ice skulls are actually not your biggest problem on this weapon. More the minigun crabs. Yeah, as soon as I get close to anything, they just go down. If you time it right, you can also parry every elite ice skull ability. Double key, get rid of that. Can I reach that from there? No, that's alright. Piercing wave, fire explosion, amber resin. We're going to take a piercing wave here just to add a few more proc perks in. And let's take the scavenger. The build's been complete for a while, folks. Like, let's run in. Let's get these checklists and tasty oranges and let's get everything we can. Let's see how high we can build up for the final biome. They're on fire. And what's the grub doing there? Beautiful. Okay, we've got a power armor, another spark shot, and a recoil. Now, I'm going to go for the power. Actually, I think the spark shot will be better here. The power armor will give more global damage, but having more spark shot, 80% chance is great. We're going to take the anvil. I wouldn't mind another slugger, but if I can get homing on the spark shot, which I think is possible, then we're laughing. Also, I'm going to take out the armor on each one of these, but I honestly think that they're just going to go down before I even manage that. There we go. Toxifying, flaming. Oh, I have to be the toxifying on the spark shot, I think. The other ones, like flaming, spiraling, not so much, but flaming could be good, but toxifying is going to be really, really powerful. Go for the economy. We don't need more damage. We don't need random. Just gonna get nice and high in the air. And we are going to get stronger. With more global damage, we are going to get stronger. But checklist is going to do its thing. Tasty oranges taking us to 264. I think the double piercing with the boomerang has been absolutely game changing. Let's take the bonus crystals. That's really helping out. And yeah, screw it. Let's go for a bit more slugger. Slugger is the new hotness for me. It's the new hotness. You can just stay so high with this. Just like completely in a trance of like this map here. Not even thinking about it. There we go. Good. What do we get? Blacksmith, slugger. Yeah, slugger. Let's upgrade. We don't need anything else here. We already, like, we would upgrade anything here, so we might as well just go for it. Starting to slow my computer down just because all of the particle effects, and this is on low as well. I have to play the game on low because this usually does happen. Subscribe if you want to help NoScrub get a new computer. I'm kidding. There is one more enemy left somewhere, but I don't know. Oh, there you are. Nice. Brilliant upgrade. What do we get? Piercing wave or a Tony's Blacker? Let's get another Tony's. We're making plenty of cash, but might as well make more. Another personal space. Brilliant. Pop that. It's always a shame when there's just one. Piercing wave, health shot, double tap. I mean, I do like the double tap. There's a lot of piercing wave. We're gonna take another slugger here. Well, that's not cheap, so we'll take the cheap piercing wave. Health is power. Yeah, we'll take a health is power. How much does that give? 100%. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm liking the accelerating, so we're going to take that. Bouncing shot we don't need. Wind up we'll definitely take, because that's been doing a good bit of work. Icebreaker, another bouncing shot. I wonder. Okay, so landmine explosion doesn't work with it. I thought it did, but never mind. Grim Reaper, Ring of Divs. The Ring of Divs. And Money Shot as well. Oh my goodness, right. Well, we are going to take the Money Shot here. Because that's just absolutely cooked how good that is. I don't think I can afford... Well, we want to take the Ring of Divs now. And I don't think I can afford it. So I'm going to drop... I'll drop the Big Shot. And let's get the Money Shot. Now, that's only going to do 2 crystals. But I think with the piercing and everything, I think we're going to have a really good time. We're going to take this XL and just go for the Elite. Yeah, you can see we're getting a fancy amount of crystals. Not an amazing amount, but still a good amount. I took fire damage, which is annoying. And also poison damage. I've hit a point where it's like, it's okay if I'm taking damage. I'm not scared. And the Elite Hornet just doesn't want to live anymore. The Ring of Divs, gonna put in some work. We'll take another mango. 4 shot, Money Shot. I think... What does that do? We'll take another Sport. That's a 24% chance. You can't say no. And another X shot. Like, it's already... The Sport Shot's already doing huge work. But we're going to make it do more work. It's going to be great. And we're using that hammer as soon as I go in, just to get in the air. Just a bit higher. Yeah, look at that. Oh. See the toxifying spark shot as well. So much poison damage. Be good if we had lingering, but it's not a big deal. Now, damage shot, I'm just going to say, is a bit of a bait. Now, it is the best one to take here. But it only gives us 3 damage, which compared to sharp shot, which gives 4, it's not great. The only difference is that damage shot will be affected by more of the global damage, whereas your flat damage from sharp shot isn't. I just got to dodge these straight off rip. No, I thought I could take him out quick enough. Ah, that's a shame. Never mind. We'll take a health as power. We're now at 418. Let's take the anvil as well. I love this map because I like just going straight in. And I feel like I'm just going to decimate everything anyway. Look at that. It's just really a combination of everything. I can't get by the lowly crab. Come on. There you go. I like how our on-hit proc mod... That could be very funny. Our on-hit proc mod is Spore Shot. That's crazy to think. Arcanifying, Flaming. Let's go for Arcanifying on Piercing Wave, just for the funnies. And we'll go for a random horde. We can go to this area here. I'm just going to say just a little bit higher than our enemies. We're going to jump forward just to keep that height. And I'm going to use the hammer here. See the health's going up. The tasty orange is going up. Where's my hammer at? There you go. Just a little bit higher. Nice. 9.1k. Solid amount of health. Don't need any more than that. Can I hit that from here? Piercing boomerang juice. Let's take a juice and let's see if we can get one more piece of fun luck. And you see on the right there, the ring of reinforcement with ethereal armor. Super good to get that on the last island. The barrel. We're at 101 or 102k for the final shop with 4 stacks of Tony's black card. I like to focus my economy later, but yeah, it's definitely helped getting the economy now. Booming, increased damage radius. Let's just go for damaging. And the spark shot. Why not? There we go. Right, we'll do one final shot. I don't see the reason not to. And we could just enhance everything. Nice. Let's just enhance everything. Spark shot of accelerating. It seemed to be accelerating. Oh, a laser slugger. We can take another targeting. That's always fun. Supercharge. Yeah, that's fun as well. Because I know I'm going to kill the final bosses, I'm not really worried about what I'm picking up. Split shot, silver lining. And we'll take the pumpkin. Can I afford the pumper? No, I can't afford the pumper. Another split shot and another juice. Oh, and the Ring of Fury. Damn. Okay, we need that. Get rid of Ethereal for the Ring of Fury. Fair bit of damage, if I do say so myself. Kill that barrel, good. The Ring of Fury is active. Only 649. What? $660. Not enough damage. We need more. We got blocker crabs. There we go. GG. What would we have won? Bomb shot. Another spore shot. Okay. Right. And to Crab Island. And let's have a look. Awesome. So that, look, took an hour. Obviously talking about it, but that was a good run. That was honestly an interesting run. I guess you can see the change over time of where my build gets and the things I want to go for. I hope this has helped you, and I hope that, you know, you get your Lightning Scepter run done. I think it's one of the easier ones to get done. You just kind of have to get used to how it works. But here's the tip series. It continues on till all the weapons are done. There'll be build guides coming out very soon. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.